Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor down here at the Big Bay. Taking this 200 Pro V black one out that's down there at the dock. Anyway, it's got an easy loader, double dip galvanized, dual bunks with slicks. Got disc brakes on all four, mag wheels, gear bath oil hubs, brown good, white bad, torsion axles, shine guides with Teflon, spare tire carrier, keel roller. You do not want the keel of the boat resting on that. That's just a guide so it doesn't hit the cross member. 2-speed Fulton, the way to go. Don't rust on you. Got that extra low speed. Swing tongue. Put a padlock instead of that cotter key. Top mount coupler. I checked the brake fluid. You can actually just read the cap. It says remove, and then there's another cap. You pop it up and check the brake fluid. Now, if that pin's all the way out, you can pop. It will open that. But if it's part way back, it ain't gonna open. This right here. So then backing up, if you weren't plugged in, you can just back up. It says back up slow. 2-inch peekaboo hole, standard flip. Got the cables instead of chains, a lot better. 7 to 5 flat weight or round. All lights work. Bunks look good. Gear bath oil over here looks good. So trailer passes its inspection. And then we're gonna go to the boat, which is the one we're coming up to. That's a 2020 Pro V. Got the anchor guard up front, got a North River anchor system up front. They removed the jam cleat that was up there. It's all black. It's a hardtop ET bracket on the back. Anchor light up front. Dual wipers. Got the 2-pin hasp up front on that window so you can pop that window out if you want. It's got the good window stop. That's that long bar sticking out right there. And you got some chains, you got some bumpers. There's its anchor nest, LED lights, slide windows, net holders. Put on the downrigger pads, didn't wire them. Has a rear live well. And underneath them caps, just hand tight those. You don't want to over cinch them. But your seat cock valves there for your wash down, they got to be open or you won't get no water coming into that live well. And also in that live well, I'll show you, there's another where the water comes out. You got to open that white valve, and then you got to hit the switch up front to get that to work. They put the seat cock valve in there in case you sprung a leak from there anywhere in the boat, so you don't have water pouring in. You can shut those off. You got a T99 11 by 7 pitch prop, or 7 by 11, I'm sorry. 5 paint coat process on both of those. Primer, clear, special paint, total saltwater protected, internal zerks, external zerks, stainless prop shaft, drive shafts. And you got a 15 pitch right hand black aluminum on this 150. Nice motor, inline 4, inline 2 cylinder. I've got the freshwater flush, gas fills in the back, got about a half a tank. It does have a step here. And what's nice here too is you've got another step right there, so you can just step on in. Smooth right seats, I like those. Got a cup holder, I like that. Then you just trim her on down. Make sure this is in neutral. He's got a Garmin 74 SV offshore G3. Got a Ritchie Comfort on top. Now listen to this. There. Then you know you're at the bottom. Plus you got the Yamaha digital gauge. Got a half tank of fuel. Got 2 auto bilges in back. Wipers work. Up is to starboard. Down is both. Nav lights work. I'll shut that on. Live well, I'll show you that works. Horn works. Turn on the VHF. That works. Hit that button there for your Garmin. And then when I get back, you're going to have these cables are for what they call a cable steer for your kicker motor. They just put an easy tie bar on now, but it should have the cable steer. It's a lot better system. And these are the smooth ride seats. I love these. I set these up, raised them up. There's a knob right here, and then that's your tension. So that raises the seats up, and then that puts more tension. They were way down on too. And it is a touch screen. You got 703 for your kicker. So I always start that thing up first. I give it right up to here. I push and turn. If it acts like it's going to die, push that in again. Until it, there. Then slowly bring that down. Then I'm going to fire up the main again. Then I'll bring that down. So that bar is going bye-bye. We're going to put a cable system in. Good water flow on both. Washdown is working good. That valve has to be open or you're not going to get no water in here either. And plus the switch and the peacock. That's a baffle, so it doesn't, the water will baffle and slow it down so it doesn't come pouring over the top. Got grab handles. Okay. Boy, they're getting pretty fancy nowadays. It's got 1 hour. I'll have about 1.75 when I get done. And it's squelch. Set that. Now he's not getting any reading off of that, like latitude and longitude, but he does not have that hooked up to NEMA 183, so he's not going to get that for the DSC. Then I'll come back here. And I'd suggest going to the bigger bumpers. And then you hit this. And you wait for it to do the there. Now you hear that? Now, if that pump's on and all of a sudden you hear that pump working with that not using the trigger, that must mean you have a leak somewhere. Then back here, you got an insulated fish box, you got your dual batteries, your shut-off switch is back there, you got a relay switch, your main motor is up front, your kicker motor's in the back, is primer bulb, you got the 10 micron water separator, change that once a year, no matter if you need to or not. They got a heavier paper element, so they're a better filter, and stick with Yamaha. Don't. And then you can run ethanol, but use Startron. You can use their, like I say, just regular ethanol Startron. Try to run it once a month, if not every 2 months. Fire those motors up. If you know you're going to let it sit a while, I would suggest you run non-ethanol the last tank with Startron. Then you can make it over a year without having any fuel issues. All right, I'm going to set this up, do this all the specs when I get out in the water. Boat Doctor out.